Hi everyone, it's Nicole and today I'm bringing you a book haul video. So today I'm going to be showing you all the books that I acquired in the month of January. I'm also going to be talking about how much money I actually spent on these books. So I made a goal in 2021 to actually track my purchases for books so I can actually see the numbers, because in the past it's like, yeah, I buy a lot of books, but what does that mean numbers wise? I'm mostly doing this to focus on how much money I'm actually saving, because the majority of the books that I buy are used books. I rarely buy brand new books. They have to be from authors that I love and I follow. There are, a couple of authors that no matter what they're putting out, if they are releasing a new book, I am buying that book immediately. Authors like Sandra Brown, Julianne Lindsay, Sarah J. Maas, Brenda Jackson, Beverly Jenkins. Just a few authors that if they have a book and I see that they've released it, I'm buying that book for sure. But other than that, all of my shopping for books are Goodwills, used bookstores. So that could be either like mom and pop shops. We have privately owned bookshops, and also we have a bigger used or trade-in bookshops like Bookman's, Half Price Books. We also have Changing Hands Bookstore here in Arizona. So that is where I'm getting my books most of the time. So these are just physical books that I'm showing you. I'm not showing you Kindle purchases, which I can definitely do that. Did you want to see a Kindle haul from me? Because I would do that if you wanted. But so without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to show you the books that I got that are brand new, that I got them probably at a Barnes & Noble or I paid full price for them. So the first one is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Saba Tahir. This book was just released in December of last year. Is it better if I hold the books over here? I did buy this book in January because I was a part of a read-along with Deja over at Deja's Book World. We read the entire Ember in the Ashes series in preparation for the new one to be released. And so this book, I went into my Barnes & Noble and I bought it. Even though I did buy this at Barnes & Noble, I did not pay full price. So the price on here is $19.99. I do have a Barnes & Noble membership, which gets me 10% off of books. So I ended up paying $17.99 for this book. The next book I got is We Free the Stars by Hafsa Fazal, and same thing. This book is $19.99 regularly, but I got it at a discount at $17.99. I have been waiting for this book for such a long time. I loved the first book. I do want to reread the first book and then continue on with the series. I just want it fresh in my brain. I know it's a hate to love, enemies to lovers, and just the world was just so rich and atmospheric. It was so beautiful. And so I definitely want to reread the first one before I read this one. It's probably going to happen hopefully in March. The next book I got was Twas the Night Before Christmas by Jacqueline Frost. This is book number 2 in the Christmas Tree Farm mystery series. Harlequin re-released these books in paperback edition. I bought it from Harlequin, the website. And isn't this just so freaking cute? I love these covers so freaking much. And I love this series. The third book in this series is coming out this year in October, Slashing Through the Snow, and I cannot wait. It is such a treat. So I did pay full price for this book. I probably could have got it cheaper on Amazon and it would have gave me free shipping, but I got it from Harlequin. So I didn't save any money on this book. I actually spent more money just because of the shipping cost as well. The next 2 books I got are brand new, but they were given to me as gifts, so I actually didn't spend any money on these books. And the first one is Protecting His Witness by Julianne Lindsay. This is an ARC she sent me. It comes out in March. This is the second book in the Heartland's Hero series. It is a romantic suspense. I haven't read the first book, but Jen and I do have plans to read that in the future for our book club that we do live streams for on Wednesday. I love Julianne Lindsay. Anything she writes is fantastic. Definitely give her a try. The next book I got was Superman Dawnbreaker by Matt De La Pena. Jen actually gave this book to me because she had already bought a copy and she bought a second copy. So she's like, here, have this. And I'm like, thanks. I think I have one other book in this series. I think it's just the Wonder Woman by Leigh Bardugo, but I'm not going to say no to a free book. So these next few books that I got from Bookman's, which is our local used bookstore. Typically a little bit more expensive than if you were to buy them at Goodwill, but still at least half off of the normal price. First one I have here is Keeper of the Castle by Juliette Blackwell. This is a part of the Haunted Home Renovation Mystery Series. I'm not sure which number, but I do have other books in the series. So with this book, I believe I have books 1 through 4. I'm very intrigued by this series. It looks super cute, especially with the little puppy on there. A lot of people like cozy mysteries with cats, but I like cozy mysteries with dogs. So super cute. I have read other cozies by Juliette Blackwell and I really enjoy her writing. So I can't wait to start this series. So this book regularly is $7.99, but I got it for $4.50. Next book I have is A Cowboy to Remember by Rebecca Weatherspoon. I need to take this sticker off, but I didn't want to do it on camera because it seems like it's going to be very difficult. It's not coming off very easily. So I'll have to get my either hair dryer, or I have like this, it's almost like Goo Gone or something like that. But so I did find this at Bookman's. I think this is the first one of the Cowboys of California. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I love Rebecca Weatherspoon's writing. I just read Haven at the beginning of this month and I absolutely adored it. So I do want to read her entire backlist. So, and I also would like to own them as well, not just on my Kindle. So was really excited that I found this on my used bookstore. Regular price $7.99. I got this for $4.50. Next two books I got are part of a series. And the first one, A Charmed Death and Where There's a Witch. And this is by Madeline Alt. This is a part of the Bewitching Mystery. So it's like a paranormal cozy. I do have the first two, I believe. I think I have books 1 and 3. This is 2, this is 4. I think. Don't quote me on that. But super cute covers. I'm very intrigued by this. I love paranormal aspects and cozies. This book is $7.99, which I got for $4.50. This book is $6.99, which I got for $4. Next book I have here is Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder by Joanne Fluke. I do have this book already, but I have like the newer edition. This is like, I don't know if it's like this is the first edition, maybe. But I have the second and third book in this style. So I just thought it was super cute. And this book was originally $6.99. I got it for $4. And the next books that I'm going to show you are all books that I bought at local Goodwills that I have around my house. First one I have here is Calculated in Death by J.D. Robb. This is some number in the In Death series. I'm not sure which number, but I am slowly making my way through this series. So whenever I see them at Goodwill, I want to have them in my physical collection. So whenever I see one, I just pick it up. And so this is one of the books in that series. During the month of January, I believe it was the 18th through the 31st, Goodwills were having a deal, 25% off of all books. So that's very exciting. But then also on certain days, they have color tag days. So if you buy something of that color, you get an additional however much % off. So a lot of these books, calculating the discount that I got them for fairly cheap. So this book was one of those. It's obviously all of these books are already inexpensive because they're at Goodwill, but then all of the books were an additional 25% off. And also if they were that certain color tag, I got an additional 25% off. So regular price for this book is $7.99. But when I bought it at Goodwill with all of the discounts and it's already marked down, I got it for 74 cents. So I saved $7.25 for just this one book. Amazing! Next book I got is the book Supremacy by Kate Carlisle. This is a part of the Bibliophile mystery series. Again, I don't know the number, I apologize. But I read the first book in the Fixer Upper mystery series by Kate Carlisle, so I really enjoy her writing style. So I obviously want to read more of the Fixer Upper series, and also this is another series that she writes. So again, normal price of this book is $7.99, and I got this book for 74 cents as well. Next book I got is A Shot Through the Hearth by Kate Carlisle. This is the Fixer Upper mystery series that I was talking about. I believe this is one of the newer books, so this is either 4 or 5. I'm not entirely positive, but just super cute. I love cozy mystery titles, covers. I love everything about cozy mysteries. So regular price of this book is $7.99, and also I got this book for 74 cents. The next two books I got are part of a series. I believe they're books 1 and 2, but A Rogue in a Kilt and A Thief in a Kilt by Sandy Blair. So I believe this is historical. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Just because it's about kilts doesn't mean it's a historical. Obviously, I just read A Duke by Default, and that's contemporary. So yes, this is historical. I just said it was in 1410. I love Scottish heroes. It's a favorite trope of mine. If I read historical romances, if it's about a Scottish hero or in Scotland, I'm gonna read it. It's gonna happen. So I saw it was super cute. Regular price of this book is $5.99. This one too, $5.99. And I got these books for $1.14. Not quite as big of a savings, but still a savings. The next book I got was A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I do have a copy of this book already, but when I was reshelving my fiction books, I moved a lot of fiction books from in this room, so it can just be this room. I just wanted it to be romance and cozy mystery, so I moved all of the books that were not a part of those genres in another room. So while I was doing that, this book fell off the shelf and like a couple of the pages like fell out. So I wanted to just get a different copy so it's intact. But I did get this at Goodwill. Regular price for this is $9.99, but I got this book for $1.14. The next book I got was Junie B. Jones and some sneaky peeky spying. So this is, I believe, book number 4 or 5 in the Junie B. Jones series. I started picking these books up for my niece, but then I'm like, I remember reading a couple of Junie B. Jones, not really a whole lot. I wasn't invested in Junie B. Jones like a lot of people were that are my age, but I still want to have a wide range library. So I want to have children's books, old favorites, things like that. So one particular Goodwill had a bunch that I was able to pick up for my niece, but so I wanted to pick up some for me as well. So I'm going to be collecting those. This didn't have a price on here, so I looked it up on Amazon, and you can pick up a copy of this book brand new on Amazon for $4.74. I bought this book for $1.64. Next book I got is Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. I vaguely remember reading this book. I know what it's about. It's supposed to be very, very sad. I've seen they have adapted this into a movie probably a couple of times, but I do remember seeing one and it was very sad and I cried. So I just saw this edition and I thought it was really pretty, and I don't have a copy of this book, so I wanted to have it. Regular price of this book is $7.99, and I bought this book for $1.64. Next book I got was Slammed by Colleen Hoover. A lot of people in the romance community on BookTube love Colleen Hoover. I have not read anything by Colleen Hoover. I do have a few of her books, but I haven't read anything. So it is on my to-read list. Don't really know anything about this particular book, but it is in like immaculate condition. I feel like this book, no breaks at all. A lot of these books, no breaks in the spines. It just seems like this book was never opened. The regular price of this book was $15. I bought this book for $1.64. Next book I got was The Burning Page by Genevieve Cogman, and I don't really know what this book is about, but this cover is gorgeous. I really like this cover, and it's a part of the Invisible Library series. I have not heard of this. Jen said she bought this series and it's on her to-read list, so I'm just intrigued at this point. I really want to know what's going on here. So normal price for this book is $16. I bought this book for $1.72. Next book I got is The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. And I loved Rainbow Fish when I was younger. Super, super cute. So regular price on this book is $16.95 for this book. It just has it on the back there. You could probably get it on Amazon for cheaper, but I'm just going by what price is on the book. So $16.95. I bought this book for $1.75. Next book I have is Starstruck by Julie Kenner. So this is part of the Blaze line. This is a discontinued series from Harlequin. So I have made it my life goal to buy all the books in the Blaze series. Wish me luck. But so I saw this. It's also a Christmas romance. You can read Christmas romances all year round. Don't judge me. Regular price for this book is $4.99. I bought this book for 74 cents. The next book I got is The Hidden Oracle. This is book number 1 of the Trials of Apollo series by Rick Riordan. Honestly, this book looks brand new. I don't think anybody touched it, but I am doing a Percy Jackson and related books read along with Bree over at the Loc'd Booktician. So I don't have any books of the Trials of Apollo, so I wanted to pick them up. Regular price for this book is $19.99. And I bought this book for $2.47. Next book I got was Airy by Maria Devana Headley. I read Magonia is the first book in this series. I read it a while ago, and I did enjoy it. It wasn't like the best book I've ever read, but I saw this at Goodwill. It was in pretty great condition. So just to complete the series, I picked it up. Regular price of this book is $17.99, and I bought this book for $2.47. We might be halfway through. Next book I got was Atlantis Unmasked by Alyssa Day. This is part of the Warriors of Poseidon series. I did read the first one last year. It's a paranormal series. The first book I thought was an okay book. I am interested to see where the series goes. This is an autographed copy, which I thought was pretty cool. Regular price of this book is $7.99, and I got this book for 74 cents. Next book I got was Phantom Lover by Rebecca York. This is another category romance from the Intrigue line. And Phantom Lover, I'm just like, is he a ghost? That's what I would like to know. But it's a romantic suspense. You would think if it was a ghost romance, it would be part of the Nocturne line, which is paranormal, which is another series that I want to get books from. But I was just super intrigued. Really nothing else to say about it. Regular price of this book, there's not a price on this book, I don't think. Oh yes, there is. $4.75. So regular price for this book is $4.75. I bought this book for 74 cents. Next one I got is So Speaks the Heart by Joanna Lindsey. I've been trying to get like these editions of Joanna Lindsey with the amazing covers. This man is naked, by the way. This man is naked on this cover. Literally the only thing keeping us from seeing his dong is her body. So, but you can tell he got his leg there. He ain't got no pants on. He does not have any pants on. But I think these are amazing covers. It's in okay condition. I can tell the cover is a little bit faded. Maybe it was in the sun or something like that. So, but yeah, I saw it and it's still together. And there's not really any folds or anything on the cover, just on the spine here. Regular price of this book is $4.50. There's a price on here, $4.50. And I bought this book for 74 cents. Next few books I'm going to be showing you are all from the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. I do have the first book in this series already, but I got another copy because this copy is a little bit better. It looks a little bit better than the copy that I have. And I believe I've read through book number 4 in this series. It is, it's a paranormal romance series. I wouldn't even say romance, because maybe just urban fantasy or something, because not all of these books end in an HEA. And honestly, there's a love triangle going on that is going to be the death of me. But here we go. I know the first 6 books I have stacked in front of me. I know those are books 1 through 6. I know for a fact. It's when we get to these other books in the second stack that I am unsure about. So first one, Guilty Pleasures. And I believe normal price for all of these books is going to be $7.99, just so you're aware. So, Guilty Pleasures, The Laughing Corpse, Circus of the Damned, The Lunatic Cafe, Bloody Bones, The Killing Dance, Burnt Offerings, Blue Moon. And you can tell these books, there's no breaks, nothing. These books are brand new. No one's touched these books. Except for a little bit of something down there, but it's fine. Bullet, Flirt, and Blood Noir. The regular price on all of these books is $7.99. And I got all of these books for $1.72 a piece. So each book cost $1.72. Okay, next book I got is The Trouble with Vampires by Lindsay Sands. I'm very upset at this copy, and you just looking at it, you can tell why. I was taking the sticker off of this book, the Goodwill sticker, and it took like the color off of the... So other than that, it's a pretty okay book. I get so mad when they do that. It happens every once in a while. Like the glue of the sticker just takes the color off of the, it's not like it's ripped. It's not like ripped at all. It's just, it takes the color. Very upsetting, very upsetting. So other than that, it's like almost like a brand new book, but regular price of this book is $7.99. I bought this book for $1.72. Next book I have here is The Laird Who Loved Me by Karen Hawkins. Again, it's a Scottish romance. I'm gonna read it. Abs for days. I love that. So regular price of this book, $7.99. I bought this book for 74 cents. Next one I got is The Scottish Companion. It has a magic word in there, Scottish, by Karen Rainey. I think this is a part of a series, and I do have other books in this series, but look at this, y'all. It doesn't have a step back, but it has this beautiful illustrated back cover. Love it. Love Love it. Regular price of this book is $6.99 and I bought it for 74 cents. I think this other one has a step back. It does have a step back. Beautiful. We're on the final 4. It's the final countdown, everybody. Next book here I have is Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. Yes, I got this book at Goodwill. And it's in pretty good condition. It's in pretty amazing condition. So regular price of this book is $15.99. I bought this book for $1.72. Next 3 books I have here are from the Artemis Fowl series. So the first one is Artemis Fowl. And they're the new, beautiful, very colorful editions from Disney Hyperion. Isn't this stunning? I really like this. I believe I have the first 3 books, but in the older covers, but I really like these covers. And then I have the Eternity Code and the Atlantis Complex. So all of these books, regular price is $8.99. I bought these books for $1.72. Okay, so those are all the books that I got. It was 45 books. So if I bought all of these books at regular price, I would have spent $411.97. That's a lot of money in books. That is a lot of money. But since they're all used and I got great discounts, I actually spent $119.30. That's the total that I actually spent on these books. And that is still a lot of money. That is still a lot of money for books. I completely understand that. But when you factor in what I actually paid for these books and the savings, so in total, I saved $292.67 buying used books. So I just thought this was like just really interesting of just seeing, you know, what books I'm buying, how many books I'm buying, and then also just the sheer numbers of, you know, money that I'm saving when I'm buying used books. Let me know if you like the way I did this, or if you even want to know how much money I spent on books. But so that's going to be all for this video. Go ahead and like my video if you did, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on all the social media platforms. The links will be in the description box below. I'll see you next time, avid readers.